Yeah, I know. It's been over 5 weeks since I posted a video, but I am back. So it has been over a month since I recorded my last video. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. But this is the real deal on why I haven't been recording, is because my last video I recorded was on July the 2nd, and I was weighing, I think when looking at my notes, I was weighing 251 pounds, and I was on at 5 milligrams. And so from July 2nd to the end of the month, I felt I was at a plateau. So there wasn't like nothing for me to record because I just felt that I had not lost any weight. But when I looked at my last video on July 2nd, I said that, you know, my starting weight was 309 pounds. I started January 21st, 2026, 309 pounds. And as of July 2nd, when I recorded my last video, I was 251 pounds. And so from there, on the 5 milligrams for the whole month of July, I didn't feel like I was losing any weight until I got on the scale yesterday. And I said, wait a minute, I have lost some weight. So from July 2nd, I was 251. And now it is August the 11th, and I weigh 245. But I have been teetering from 245, 246, 247 since the mid part of July to now. So yes, I have lost weight since my last video on July 2nd, but I lost a few pounds after that, and I have not lost. I've been teetering between 245, 246, 247 from them three points. Now, I may not be losing weight according to the scale, but my clothes, I am losing inches. So I am seeing inches because of the way my clothes fit, but the scale is showing something different. So, and that's been on the 5 milligrams. Now, yesterday I went up to 7.5, and I actually gave myself an injection in the thigh, and I'll have a little video of me giving myself the injection yesterday. And I had traditionally been rotating around my abdomen since I started Zepbound in January. So I would just top side, bottom side, and I would just go around in a circle, you know, every week. But I noticed the last 2 weeks, I started noticing itching in my stomach, and I was like, oh, this itches. And so though I gave the injection in the thigh, and the first thing I can say I noticed after giving my injection in the thigh was, one, I did feel the burn and the sting a little bit in my thigh. But later on, not even a couple hours after I gave myself that injection, I was feeling nauseous. And it was a deep nausea. And I was like, ugh. And then I started having these little headaches. Like it would be headache, then it would go away, headache, go away, headache, go away. It was just fluctuating. So I drank some water. Yesterday I had some pho soup, and I had the one with the seafood in it. And so I ate that and just felt blah after eating it. The one thing I have noticed that with me in my Zepbound is there were certain foods that I would eat that had a weird taste to it. Foods that I would traditionally eat, I couldn't eat because they had a little weird taste to them. And I noticed within this past month on the 5 milligrams, I have not experienced food tasting weird. And I say that is because I've had 3, and not like in the last, they were like one week ago, a couple weeks ago, then another one a week ago, and then one last week. I had a chocolate Klondike ice cream bar, and I was waiting for the weird taste. The texture was off, but the taste, you know, it didn't have a weird taste to it. So I'm like, oh shoot, now I can eat chocolate and sweets. Because if you've been rocking with me since day one, you know that my Zepbound journey, I have not been following any kind of meal plan, diet plan, keto, low carb. I've been eating whatever I want, but on portion control. The one thing that I can say that has been instrumental in my weight loss is that I have cut out eating a lot of sugar because I was a sugar addict. And I also drank alcohol, and I have not drinking alcohol. I had like a video of how Zepbound impacted the taste of one of my drinks. Here, I'll put the little clip up here. But I have not had alcohol really since then. I think I had something to drink when I picked my dad up from Arizona to bring him back here, and I had a drink at the restaurant we went to, and it tasted horrible, and that was the last alcoholic beverage I had. And I used to be the type of person that would drink wine, but wine at night or nightcap. I was drinking something every night. So I have cut that out, and I've cut out all of the sugar, ice cream, candies, cookies, you name it. I just don't have a taste for it. I've replaced it with fruits, grapes, oranges, bananas, whatever fruit, watermelon. That's what I've been replacing if I have a sweet tooth. I also noticed this week I've been eating mints, like the regular mints. And so, again, didn't have a weird taste to it, but that struck me as odd that I did not have that weird taste in my mouth after eating it. So, but that was on the 5 milligrams. Now that I'm on 7.5, I'll be curious to see if I have any of those any of those experiences. So that has been my experience so far in just 24 hours of taking the 7.5. Now, yes, I am fanning myself, and I'm just gonna say, I'm a caregiver to my 87-year-old dad. He has low iron, so if you know, you know. He stays cold, and it is August. He's got the heat on in his room, and when I walked into that room, I was like, Dad, no, we can't, you're gonna have to put on a hoodie and some blankets, but you cannot have this heat running because it's now running into my office, and I'm over here sweating. And when I say sweating, I'm sweating, so I'm up here fanning myself. But yeah, so I'm looking at my internal temperature here in my office. It says it's 88 degrees. So, but anyhow, so that's why I'm fanning myself, because I am sweating. So that is the main reason why I have not posted anything, because I just didn't have anything remarkable to say, and I didn't want to just to be posting a video out here and I didn't have anything to bring value to you, because that's the point of me showing you my journey is, what have I gone through, what has worked for me, and I say what has worked for me, because what works for me may not work for others. So just take that as a grain of salt, especially if you're doing your research on Zepbound and what to expect. Everyone has their own individual journey. I elected not to follow any meal plan because this is your girl's umpteenth meal diet weight loss journey, and every single time that I had reached my goal weight, I went right back to my old eating habits, and the weight came back on in a year. So now I'm eating what I want. I still go to fast foods, but I'm conscious of what I eat. I mean, I don't get like the big super size, I may get like the small fry, and I drink Dr. Pepper water, and I may get the chicken sandwich. I haven't really had the hamburger. No, it's been a while since I had a hamburger. But I'll get like chicken strips, like the 4-piece versus the 8 or 12. So I do portion control, and that has been successful in me losing 67 pounds since January 21st, 2026 to today. 67 pounds. Wow, that is phenomenal. And again, and that has been and also I have not exercised. Now, I have done strength training because, again, if you're new to my channel, I'm Pure Epiphany 69, and this is my Zepbound journey. I started January 21st, starting at 309 pounds, and I now weigh 245 pounds. I fell back in January, and I tore my ACL and meniscus in my right knee, and so I finally was able to get a procedure done to help me with my mobility in my knee, but I still favor it. It's not 100%. I would say it's probably like 60%. I also have multiple sclerosis, so I have issues with mobility and walking around. So I have been doing strength training, you know, stretches and everything, but in terms of like lifting weights with the legs and walking, unfortunately, if I do walk, I have to use a cane or a push walker. So that is why I have not done any exercise. And then again, like I said, the meal, I've just been eating what I want. So that has been my journey that has been successful for me to lose 67 pounds since January of this year. So that is all that I have for my week. I think I'm week 29 now. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm going to be doing every other week for my 7.5 because my insurance ended on August 1st. And so the insurance company that I am with now, or the health plan coverage that I have now, does not cover Zepbound or any kind of weight loss medication, even though I am on Zepbound for obstructive sleep apnea. I am in the process of I have filed for disability, and so I'm just waiting for that to come through, and then once I get my Medicare disability approved, then I can submit a request to get on, restart my Zepbound. So that's where I'm at. But in the meantime, my PCP, she told me while I'm waiting for the disability to be approved, she will provide me with vials of the 2.5 to kind of hold me over until I get a response from that. So hopefully that'll be sooner versus later, because it's been about a year since that process has been going. So, but yeah, so that is my story. That is where I'm at today. And so I will come back if I have anything to report on my 7.5, how it's doing for me, and give you some tips and tricks on what has been successful for me in my journey with the 7.5. So I will see you when I see you in my next video. Bye.